much for being here. I am so excited to be jumping on another video, and thank you for giving me even a second of your time to click on this video to view. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing a bag that I was influenced to buy by Naomi Crafted. So we will get into that right away. Muchas gracias por estar acá. Si hablas en español y quieres ver subtítulos, acá arriba voy a poner el video donde te muestro cómo cambiar los subtítulos a español para poder ver este video con subtítulos. But if you're here and you speak English, thank you, right? For those of you that are joining me, I am so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you would do me a huge favor and give me a thumbs up, I would super appreciate it, and I love you forever. Even more if you are willing to give me a follow and subscribe to my channel. I am working really hard to get to 1,600 so that I can do my first giveaway. It's going to be a luxury one, and I'm super excited about it. I'm waiting to do the unboxing for that one because I got something for myself and then something to give away. But even if it takes me a year, 2 years, 3 years to get there, it will be saved for that very special occasion. But without much further ado, let's get started on this review. So Winnie BLV, so Winnie from Winnie BLV, my tongue gets tongue twisted when I say the B's because, right, my Spanish just creeps up. But Winnie BLV is the one that influenced me on this bag. So a couple of weeks ago, a little over a month ago, she did a video where she collabed with, I want to say, Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture and Jean from Toast Jean. Neither of them know who I am or anything like that, but I have been a follower of Winnie's for a really long time. She's actually kind of the one that opened up my eyes to this luxury space that I really enjoy. A lot of girls that are like me that just really just like the handbags. So through her, I started now a friendship with Candy, but just kind of like started following all of the luxury YouTubers. And she recently did a review from Naomi Crafted. I believe Naomi sent them the bag. I paid for this one myself, but after watching that review, I just knew I had to have it. So, and I do have some thoughts now, right? Maybe it's not all 100% positive, but I will get into that in a little bit. But this is the bag that I went for. It's the same one that they all got. I believe the style of this bag is like a Chanel 22 or something like that. I am not fancy. I have one Chanel bag, and we'll get into that one in a long time, but it's definitely not something that I would spend my money on. When I saw the original of this, it was like a black shiny leather. I could have sworn that thing looks like a trash bag. It is not my style, not something that I would ever really go for. But I am a giant fan of slouchy big bags. Like, this is my, just like my go-to bag, and it's packed because I used it for travel. But when I saw it in denim, right, Chanel doesn't make a denim one. When I saw it in denim, I just knew I had to have it. I have a Neverfull in like the patchwork from Louis Vuitton. I'll post a picture. This is an old picture of me wearing that bag, and it is absolutely one of my favorite. This is totally my style, these different colors of denim. I know it's not for everyone, but it just was just calling my name, right? Large, slouchy, just exactly what I want. When the bag arrived, the quality is amazing. The craftsmanship is good. I love the fact that I get to support a small business, right? So there's definitely a lot of positives, but I did immediately feel like, oh, logo. Right? Like, this is not a true Chanel. It does say Chanel on it, and I wasn't sure how I felt about that. So the times that I've worn it, I do tend to wear it like this, where you can't see the logo, just because I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the logo being there. So yeah, it's just that, right? The website says that she uses genuine Chanel pieces, like designer pieces, and I'm not really sure if that's true, like if this is actual pieces from a Chanel bag or a Chanel item, but it does look amazing, and it was done really well. There are a couple of complaints that I have about the bag itself, but nothing to do with the craftsmanship or anything like that. I want to say one of the things, it's my height. I'm only 5'2", and I'll insert a video of me just kind of playing around with it in the mirror over here in a little bit. But this hangs extremely low on me. I want to say, like, for my taste. I don't know how far I gotta go for you to see it, but it's really low for a shoulder bag. So this digs in, right? And right now I have it stuffed. I'll go into and show you what I have in it. So I have it quite stuffed, and I don't, if I'm carrying it casually, I don't have this much stuff in it. It's just because I was just at the airport. But yeah, this digs into my shoulder, and it's not long enough to go crossbody. It would be if I wasn't so busty, but I am heavier up top. So I can't wear a crossbody. It just, like, it's really tight. And I'll insert a picture of that too. I think if you're 5'2" like me, but you don't have a giant bust, you might be able to get away with it, but I can't, unfortunately. Another thing, and I do have a lot of positives, and I'll get into those as well. Another thing that I found is, like, on the back, right? There's a lot of loose threads on it. I don't know if you can see it, but like threads like this that are just kind of coming off. They're about in every one of the squares. I cut some of them off, but there was like another one here, and for sure there's a couple that I didn't get to. I was noticing them when I was in the airplane. There's another one right here. So like a lot of like rough edges, but again, it's not Chanel, right? This is handmade by someone. It took about 4 weeks for it to get to me, maybe a little bit longer. The chain does have the like the denim going through it, and the chain moves, right? So like if you notice, that tag is right here. When it arrived, this was all the way like up here, so it does slide around, and when it gets, there's a certain part when it gets to it here where it's just all kinds of funky. So I do have to, I really don't like the way that looks. It looks really shabby, right, when it's like that. So then I do find myself having to adjust it if it's moved, to hide that inside of this part here, right? So when it came, it wasn't scrunched up like this. I did that to it. It comes just flat like this, and it's not that easy to scrunch up because that's not, you know, it's not like you can pull it. These are two different chains, right? So there's one chain that goes through here, and then a separate chain that goes through the other one. So, you know, craftsmanship is amazing. This is not definitely something I would be able to do, but there are some rough around the edges pieces, which, to be honest, deters me from buying some of the ones that are supposed to look fancier. I really liked, there's one that's supposed to be like the Gucci, the Jackie, which I really liked, and there's a couple of like Dior dupes that I really liked, but it does keep me from buying that, because if this one's that shabby, I wouldn't want to pay that kind of money. The way that I got this one, though, I did use Winnie's code, and I also had shop credits, so it was very cheap in terms of what I came out of pocket for it, so I'm okay with that. And it is something that I will wear extremely casually, so again, I'm still okay with that. Like, I will definitely not be using this bag for anything other than casual wear. But I do like it. It is something that's going to stay in my collection. It is something that I will wear. And especially on travel days like this, it was nice to have. It's just an overnight. I got on the plane, and then I fly back home tomorrow. I don't need much. I have my backpack where I carried my computer and an outfit and my makeup and stuff like that. It's just in the backpack. And then this is just what I wore around. And this will go inside the backpack tomorrow while I'm at the festival before I go home. So let me just kind of get into all the stuff that I have in here that's just going to go into the backpack. I was carrying it for ease of use. It has these two snap closures here that make it really easy to get in and out. And then it also has this really cool, really like nice magnet here. It snaps really easily, and it keeps your bag secure. So even though this was underneath the airplane seat. Nothing was moving around everywhere thanks to this magnet that's like really secure. And then these magnets do say Chanel on them on both sides. All right, so in here, what do I have in here? They're gonna see a lot of familiar things. There's a lot of, on the inside too, a lot of loose threads that you can see in here. But we've already talked about that. So I have my double zip pochette. We talked about this one. This is my air tag. Keeps me safe when I'm away from home. I think my husband's able to see where I'm at if he wants to. But this is what I'll have at the fair with me tomorrow. Everything else will be in the backpack and will stay put away. And then this is what I'll carry around. So that was in there. And it has my car keys. I have my, on the other side, I have my rental car keys and my wallet. And I think that's all I have in here. Oh no, I have my little to-go perfume. I didn't bring everything that I would usually carry with me, just a few things, but we talked about this one in my Amazon favorites that are super cheap, all under 15 bucks. So watch that video. I'll also put it up here. Yeah, and then I have my itinerary. And so that was in there. That's all that I have in here. I don't need much while I'm at the fair, but I do want to have at least something on me to carry my ID and things like that. I have the snacks that they gave me on the airplane that I didn't eat. I offered them to the person sitting next to me. They didn't want them. I have a big water bottle that I bought at the airport and didn't end up drinking it. I will drink it here in the room, and that's not going back in there. I have some lady things and tissues. I have the receipts from, I took my son to Chipotle before I went on the airplane, and my order for the water bottle. Those will get tossed. I have my sunglasses in the soft case. I will need these. I'll probably just put them in the double zip pochette. I have my mini pochette that has my other perfume thing. It has hand lotion, my poopery spray that I like carrying everywhere, my matches. All that is in this mini pochette. Very full. I have my portable charger. It's always nice when you travel. My pictures, I've shown you this already in one of the videos. Comes with me everywhere. My lint roller that I also showed you comes with me everywhere. I probably should be using it on this shirt. Some more lady things. I will put that on the side. My egg and my mirror. And this is now empty. So this is all of it. It's empty. When I want to use this and I just have a few things in it, I really, really love how it looks. So when it's so big, right? But that long chain, I don't know how long I'll be able to use it without it annoying me. But again, because I'm not going to be using it too often, I do recommend it, right? So I don't want to say I don't recommend it. I absolutely do. I think supporting a small business also is great. The fact that she can make this look like this is awesome. Are there little things that I would change about it? Yeah, but again, it's handmade. I appreciate the story behind it. I like that it was crafted, I feel like, with a lot of care. Obviously, she cares about the YouTube community. She sent a lot of these out. And it's clear that it takes a lot of work to get them made. And thank you, Winnie, for turning me on to this. Again, I don't know if I would go back and purchase more, but I am happy with this purchase. I feel like my money was worth it, and I will stay in my collection and I will use it often. So I wanted to do that quick review. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you check out Winnie's video. I will make sure to link the video here and in the description box below, as well as Totes Jean from Totes Jean. I think that's how it is, or Jean's Totes. I'll link it. And then also Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture. If I find any of the other videos, I don't remember if anybody else collabed with them, I will make sure to link them in the description as well. Thank you so much for being here. Again, even if you gave me 1 second of your time, I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like this button and the subscribe button if you are interested in seeing more of this kind of content. I will be filming another short intro. I just did an unboxing at home. It is a terrible unboxing, but I still want to post it because it's from Candy. I got one of my dream bags and I want to share it. I will probably be sharing that video out. I'm not sure which one will go up first, but I'm super excited about it. Thank you so much. I will see you on the next one.